Welcome back to another episode of Wrestle Capsule, where you're going to be getting your weekly dose of pro wrestling talk. And I'm your host, B, so welcome back to the show. You already know what it is. We're going to be talking about some things that went down on Monday Night Raw. So I'm going to be highlighting some segments and matches that we need to discuss in this episode. So one of those segments being the Kevin Owens promo. So when he was doing his promo on Monday, he was just talking about how he's ready to take out the bloodline because they have always stood in the way. They are always trying to interfere in Roman Reigns' matches. They're just always there. And he's like, I'm gonna take them out because my real goal is to go after the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. And honestly, I was super surprised that Kevin Owens admitted that he still considers Sami Zayn as a brother. They have so much history. They're both Canadians. They both came up together. Like, I get it, but one thing I loved was that twist of, even though, yeah, I still consider him a brother, he's in my way. And no one is going to stand in Kevin Owens' way. Owens fight like the prize fighter. Like, you're not going to stop him. So I'm so looking forward to this Survivor Series WarGames match between these two teams. Like, I'm so excited. What was also interesting to me was after Kevin Owens went through his promo, the Brawling Brutes, Ridge, Pete Dunne, Butch, and Sheamus, as well as Drew McIntyre, they came through the crowd like the Shield. And I was like, okay, that's an interesting angle. But, I mean, okay, never seen them do that before, these four guys. But I'm like, all right. But anyway, I feel like choosing Kevin Owens as the fifth member of this team was so smart because he has beef with all of these guys. He has beef with all of these guys, and it's I don't know where to begin. Like, Kevin Owens has his own agenda, but he's cool enough with the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre enough to be like, okay, I'll work with you guys. But in actuality, I don't really care about y'all like that because I'm trying to go for Roman Reigns. Like, we cool, but don't get in my way, because if you do, we gonna have some problems. What was funny to me was as the Brawling Brutes and Drew McIntyre were taking turns cutting their promo in the ring, Kevin Owens straight chilling on the top turnbuckle pad and his face. I'm gonna show a picture of it up here. I don't remember which side it is. When will I ever remember? I don't know. That face that he was making was so funny because he looked over it. Now, if you guys have been with me for a while, you already know, even though I do like Judgment Day, I feel like I see them every single Monday. And I get it. They run Monday Night Raw. But, I mean, it's getting a little old for me. But what really got my attention with the whole Brawling Brutes versus Judgment Day match was when the OC came out as well, because we all know that the OC in Judgment Day got some serious beef, and that beef has increased ever since the OC got Mia Yim, or Michi. Is that Michin? Michin. Because I think that means crazy in Korean. When they got, I'm just gonna call her Mia Yim, but yeah, Michin. When they got Mia Yim on their side to be that equalizer. So now it's officially 4-on-4 because now Rhea Ripley got somebody to fight, and now we won't be having as much Rhea Ripley interfering in the OC's matches. But and I don't like to jump around, but I do gotta talk about this. That backstage brawl between the OC and Judgment Day was so funny. Rhea Ripley freaked Mia Yim up backstage, and their brawl went from backstage to the parking lot. And I'm just like, how did Rhea Ripley get into that thing with Mia Yim. They freaking each other up, even though, Mia Yim really got freaked up. Rhea Ripley came out for her match against Asuka for the advantage match. She looked like she wasn't injured. She didn't look like she was in no fight or no nothing. I'm just like, dang, girl, you re-upped real quick. But anyway, I'll get into that a little bit later. So let us move to the next segment or match that I want to talk to you guys about, which was the match between Johnny Gargano versus The Miz. Oop, wait, no, not The Miz, because The Miz, apparently, he injured his hand when he was doing a TikTok dance, and him and the Cactus, they had issues, and the Cactus apparently won. So instead of The Miz fighting Johnny, Omos and MVP comes out, and I'm just like, The Miz is always, I bet you he paid Omos and MVP to come and fight Johnny. I bet you he always paying people to do his dirty work. He still didn't learn from Dexter Lumis, and he still owe Dexter Lumis. Like, the debt collector is going to be coming for you soon. So yeah, Omos is getting better and better every time he gets in the ring. I kid you, no lie. Like, it's no longer cringy seeing him in the ring wrestle, no matter who it is. Like, now it's enjoyable. Now, at the same time, even in that same breath, I was a little annoyed that Johnny Gargano and The Miz didn't have their match. But The Miz, I don't know how long that cactus injury in his hand is going to last, because he's going to have that match with Dexter Lumis. So we're going to see what happens with that. Can I say that was such a genius, clever, smart move to make the United States Championship match a triple threat match between champion Seth freaking Rollins, Austin Theory, and Bobby Lashley? Like, the moment I saw when Bobby interfered with Austin Theory getting in there to cash in, I was just like, I had a feeling. I'm not gonna say I know everything, because I don't. This whole thing with these three was not gonna be over, and I love that Triple H went this way for Survivor Series WarGames. Like, I'm so excited. And but before I get into the Seth freaking Rollins promo, can we talk about this man's outfit? Can we? Because I was confused on what I was looking at. Now, Seth freaking Rollins has been known lately for wearing the weirdest things on TV. And last night was no different. It's like, this man doesn't care about patterns, color schemes, or color blocking. Like, it looked like his outfit looked like finger paint watercolor with some stripes. Like, that's what I was getting from that. But that's cosmetic, don't matter. But I just had to mention that in this episode, because I was just like, he just keeps doing it, and he does this on purpose. Let's just get past that. I love that Seth was saying that it was him who wanted to have the triple threat match. This is showing how dominant, how bold, and how fearless, for lack of better words, Seth freaking Rollins is, to be able and be willing to have this match with two other men for his precious United States Championship. Now, Seth, he loves getting under his opponent's skin, and him calling Theory the stupidest person, man, whatever, on the face of the earth, that's fighting words. You know it. No one understands Austin. No one will understand Austin. And once again, he letting everybody know he ain't no kid. Austin Theory is not the same Austin Theory that Seth freaking Rollins had matches with in the past. Like, this is a new dude. Like, like I said before, he got the scruff, he got the anger face, he don't got the cell phone taking the selfies. Though he's a new man. And this is a segue into me talking about this match between Austin Theory and Mustafa Ali. You guys already know, I like Mustafa Ali. He's very underrated, and though I am happy that he's getting more TV time, we're seeing him in different matches now, this man is still injured. His ribs is still freaked up. Now, even though I didn't cover SmackDown last Friday, I watched it. He had his match with Ricochet in that World Cup tournament match, whatever. And he still had a freaked up ribs. And Ricochet was trying to convince him not to have the match, but he's stubborn. Oddly stubborn, so he did it anyway, and he got freaked up. So you want to have another match on Monday against Austin Theory? He pissed off. He been disrespected. People keep calling him a kid. So he already got a humongous chip on his shoulder. And you be injured, Mustafa Ali, want to fight Austin Theory. Stop wrestling, Ali. He got freaked up so bad. And of course, like I said before, the man's got heart. He's definitely got heart. And he's definitely going to persevere. But he did not win that by a long shot. He got freaked up. Austin Theory freaked him up, which I'm not surprised about, because Austin Theory is on this like slope, this incline, like he's going up. Triple H tore the character that Vince McMahon, like I said before in my other Wrestle Capsule episode, Triple H decided to tear down the Vince McMahon version of Austin Theory to build him up the Triple H way. The best way, I'll say. I'll make that claim, the best way, because this is him climbing up the ranks, which will make people care more about Austin Theory. They won't necessarily take him for a joke like they were before. He done dropped the weird cell phone gimmick, like, is done, and now he is on the incline, and now he has another championship opportunity, and he could, I'm not saying he could win the United States Championship match at Survivor Series WarGames. And that would be he would be a two-time United States champion. So, like, I don't know about you guys. That sounds like a good way to be built back up. What was hilarious to me was when Bobby Lashley was on the Titantron and basically was like, yo, we gonna scrap her and all. And I was expecting Austin Theory to run and be like, no, I just had a match. Like, you want me to fight you again? I mean, eventually Austin Theory did run away, but initially he didn't run away. And I mean, that's worth mentioning. Now, let me get back to the OC and the Judgment Day brawl that happened backstage. Rhea Ripley kicks. I can't even. She kicked the crap out of Mia Yim out of nowhere. All you see was a foot going to Mia Yim's face. And then the OC and the Judgment Day just start brawling backstage. Like, it was... I'm like, is your face okay? And this gives me Attitude vibes. Attitude Era vibes. It really does. Especially when they went from the backstage and they carried that brawl to the parking lot. And then it just seems like every time a brawl is in the parking lot and there's a car involved, someone is gonna be getting slammed between car doors. Like, it's inevitable. People are just gonna get freaked up. I love how the OC and the Judgment Day are at each other's throats. Finally, Judgment Day has a worthy and very much capable stable to go up against. 4-on-4, finally. Now, like I said before, I was not expecting Mia Yim to be that fourth member, that equalizer, to go up against Rhea Ripley. But, I mean, it's just working out so well. Mia Yim, she's able to adapt to a new surrounding, adapt with a new group of people, but still stay true to her HBIC gimmick. Like, you can't help but to sit back and just appreciate it. So, this is gonna be good. This whole match between AJ Styles and Finn Balor at Survivor Series WarGames, we gonna see. This advantage match between Rhea Ripley and Asuka. I'm telling you, watching those two wrestle, it made me miss watching Rhea Ripley wrestle. I feel like ever since she got with Judgment Day, she's just more being like that support, being just like that member, and Judgment Day being the main one, making sure that Judgment Day wins their matches no matter what, being that one that come in and interfere and freak up stuff. She's come so far from her being the blonde, no tattoos, coming in with the Mae Young Classic, to her now. Oh my gosh, like it's the polar opposites, but she's become such a freaking powerhouse female wrestler. And I loved seeing these two go at it. Asuka with her quick strikes and her crazy holds on the mat. And then with Rhea Ripley being, like I said, such a powerhouse and overpowering Asuka, throwing her around. Like, it's these two coming together. I'm telling you, just NXT bred wrestlers. Whenever you see NXT wrestlers come together and have a match, it's just gonna be gold, especially if it's Triple H's black and gold NXT wrestlers. Like, come on. The fact that Rhea Ripley won this match against Asuka definitely gave me some WrestleMania 37 vibes. If you guys remember, these two, because at the time Asuka had the Raw Women's Championship, and those two went at it at WrestleMania for the belt, and Rhea won. I will say this, I like how the segment ended with both Team Bayley and Team Bianca just going at each other's throats, just freaking each other out on ringside. Makes me wonder who the fifth person is going to be on Team Bianca. Now, I've heard some things. You know, I keep my ears to the streets. I've heard some things. I mean, I'm seeing people say Sasha Banks. I don't know. Anything can happen, but I don't know. I've seen people say Becky Lynch. I could see that more than the Sasha Banks, and the reason why is because let us not forget that after SummerSlam, that Raw right after SummerSlam, Becky Lynch her arm was already freaked up. And what happened backstage? Becky Lynch got attacked by Damage Control, freaked her arm up even more. So I feel like Becky Lynch being the fifth person in Team Bianca would make so much more sense, because she got to get her payback. She got to get her receipts. Like, Becky Lynch ain't just gonna let that junk slide. So, that's how I see it. Let me know in the comments below who you think number 5 is on Team Bianca. So guys, what did you think about Monday Night Raw? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Signing off. Bye.